Hey guys, this is GP. I'm here with Ducati Corse. Today we have something a little different. So we have a Ducati Panigale V4R that we're taking out for a ride. We're going to end up going to the South OC Cars and Coffee with it. So it'll be a nice chill ride on a Saturday morning. We're not going to go crazy with this bike, but we're going to head down there. Obviously show the bike off a little bit. It's got beautiful everything about this bike is insane. There's so much going on. There's a lot of modifications into the bike as well. Since the previous owner did use it, you can even see by the tire, they definitely put this bike to work. But there's a lot of little things that, again, I can't fully explain right this second unless I had like a spec sheet in front of me. But if you see it, you'll know. Triple tree, obviously one of the most beautiful things that I can notice right off the bat. But a lot of goodies just put all around the bike. But yeah, I'm excited to take it out. Let's get this started. Gonna give you a little cold start. Oh. This sounds so good. You got a nice acro pipe on that. Obviously, every V4R comes with a dry clutch. Again, people love it or they hate it. There's obviously a very mixed community around that. So in my opinion, if you're just using it right, you're not sitting there with the clutch just, making a whole lot of chatter, you should be good. As soon as I hit the clutch and it goes, I don't know if it's hard to hear that or not, but you can hear that chatter, which in most cases people think the bike is broken. I don't believe that's the case. I think it's a very beautiful piece of machinery if it's used correctly, since it does make the bike a little bit, as far as performance goes, a little bit better. Just checking the settings real quick, making sure we're all good on that part. It looks to be oriented for the street right now, which I'm happy about. Don't want everything off just yet. Alright, we should be good to go. I'm going to make sure, once again, everything is good on that end. It has less than 2,000 miles on it too, so it's fairly new. I'm pretty sure this person just took it out maybe on the weekend or went out and had fun with it, used the bike as intended, but still was easy on the mileage, just commuting and all that. I'm not used to that. This is actually for the front brake to adjust it, which right now that works. It's perfect. If I wanted to, I can bring it a little bit closer. That's farther. Hold on. Just like that, you can see it moving forward. There we go. This is also GP shift. That's great. I'm used to GP shift because my bike's the same way. Oh yeah. Oh, right off the bat. This thing's buttery smooth. Yep. Alright, I'm taking it off the market. It's mine now. I need this. This is the mirror's a little loose, but we don't need mirrors right now. We're good. Yeah, I'm fairly tall, so even on the bike, I'm over the bike more than in it, which to me it works fine. If I did need to tuck, I'm sure I can make that happen. I do have the camera on, so I don't want to just put my whole face in there right now. Oh, this bike is absolutely beautiful. You can see it just in the sun. Oh my. The one thing I learned about dry clutches, they should never ever, try to avoid doing pulls in lower gears. I got a couple friends who have the same bike and they just burn through clutches because of that reason. So in order to save the bike, save the clutch basket, all that, it's always good to just again, this isn't meant to be doing pulls like that right off the rip, but as a track bike, this is great. It might be an expensive track bike, but everything performance-wise just makes sense. I'm sitting in 6th, so I'm not trying to push it, but even then I can just feel how light the bike is and how willing it is to just flick over wherever you need to. I know from the previous video that I did with the MV Agusta, if you guys want to look at that, I'll link it above, but I do have a bit of a higher viewing angle because it has an accent towards the bike, more on what's happening on the road. And that's better for me. It's also better for, again, usual motovlog purposes, but since we're talking about the bike, I'm going to be looking down at it a little bit more. Let me just check if they're good real quick. Alright, bet. They're chilling. I did all that. I mean, you kind of have to when you see a bike on the road. Gotta make sure they're all good. Oh, he's more than good. This is also one of my... Besides going down PCH, which doesn't happen anymore, because, again, there's also a lot of cops around there. They're kind of just out to get you. But this is also one of my most favorite rides, just going down, going down the... They got the approval. See, those bikes have one thing that I don't, that's cruise control. I used it the other week. I was riding an M1000RR, and that, again, buttery smooth bike, but it's also just, I don't know, you can sit there for hours, not even touch the throttle, and just, once again, have a great time on it. Is it my cup of tea? I don't know. It's not, it doesn't have as much of a personality as I would want, unless you obviously tune it and do all that. But that's why I'm pretty sure in this last video too, I'm just a Yamaha guy at heart, and the one thing about the R1M, it has a whole lot of personality to it, so I have no complaints towards that. But going back to the bike, I mean, this is obviously not a beginner-friendly bike whatsoever. Ducatis, a lot of them, I mean, you can hop on it and the technology will help you. The V4R is a little bit of a different beast. I mean, the only thing above this is a Superleggera. I mean, they have variants of this bike as well that have different body panels and all that going towards it, so a little more on that end. But as far as functionality goes, the V4R does, I mean, as far as practicality, I mean, this is one of the top-of-the-line bikes from Ducati. And I can see why. I mean, there's nothing but power in this bike. There's obviously the lack of weight makes it very easy to push around wherever you need to. It's also very hard to keep it at the speed limit. It's one of those things, it's like, obviously, like exotic car, for example. Keeping it at highway speeds is extremely uncommon. You're just kind of peppering the throttle, but I mean, this you can, but as soon as I want to just twist it a little bit, it's obviously going to go right through. But that's what keeps it fun. It keeps the energy going. You never, especially in 6th gear, like for that to have that much power in 6th gear, yeah, the bike's not meant for everyone to hop on right away. Let me know in the comment, guys, whatever you think you'd like me to talk about more when it comes down to bikes. Obviously, when we're doing the first ride on it, doing a review on it, for example. If you guys have any specific that you'd like me to talk about, put it in the comments and I'll make sure I cover that in this one or obviously the next one. Ideally, when it comes to a bike like this, it's hard to find a complaint on anything, just because it's doing exactly what it's made to do. So, is this as comfortable as, let's say, the MV Agusta, for example? I wouldn't say so, but you also aren't tracking the MV Agusta, you're taking this out, if you had a choice between the two of them. But even like technology-wise, there's so much that you can work through. Oh my, yeah, I'm taking this bike home. Hans, if you're watching this isn't coming back. Yeah, I really don't need a downshift whatsoever. I can just sit at 6 the whole way through and have as much power as I need. Also Ducati, I'm pretty sure, fairly certain, yeah, I'm gonna pull off right here and get some gas. I do not want a chance on this bike. Yeah, the suspension's also very aggressive for the street. Oh my. Yeah, I can feel every single bump. Oh, this bike is just, yep. Creme de la creme. Yeah, you can hear that chatter now, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it only happens when you're clutching in for the most part. Obviously when you're riding, you're not going to sit through and have the clutch open. Yeah, the one thing I am feeling when you're sitting here is just that heat Ducatis are notorious for their heat, so I can feel it through the whole back of my leg. It's just nice and toasty, which in the wintertime can come in clutch, but as soon as you hit summer and you feel your leg just burning, yeah, no, it's a little impractical, but that's the price you pay to have a bike as nice as this one. Alright, quick little gas stop. And I'm sure it's dark in here because of my ND filter, so I will get back to you guys as soon as I'm done here. Eventually, I really do want to take it in the canyons. I feel like that'd be an R33, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, that looks beautiful. Yeah, even the shifting, like, a lot of bikes have a hard time with their quick shifter, just making it buttery smooth. This one's insane. Well, you can't even tell. I was staring at the dog, he's staring at the bike, and I'm like, yes! Also, mind you, that was like 20% throttle, so I wouldn't even call it a full pull. But damn, there's so much power in this bike. This is the previous gen. They've made a whole new line of V4s and all that. But in my opinion, the front face on this bike does, I mean, either it's grown on me or just been that way, but yeah, the front face on the older gen just looks a lot more aggressive in my opinion. But also the performance on the new V4s is also, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit better, mainly due to their power delivery, so they have a whole different swing arm they're working with. So quite a few adjustments that were made from this gen to that gen. But yeah, we'll go, we'll park the bike inside, go do a little walk around, show you guys the atmosphere of Cars and Coffee. This is one of the biggest Cars and Coffees or car meets that happen every week. So definitely blessed to be in an area that we can just check it out and see what kind of supercars, hypercars they have. Yeah, the one thing here, they are super strict when it comes to the cars and the bikes that show up, because people tend to be very, well, loud and obnoxious every now and then. So if you want to keep this kind of thing going, you got to make sure we follow all the rules, because they've been around for years now, so I would assume they got it together. Yeah, this is basically the entrance to Cars and Coffee. A nice Supra right there. There's a lot of people here. I always forget. It takes me a minute to get over here, but we'll just put it right here. Yeah, that clutch is insane. Oh, that looks sick. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. You too. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good, good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Is the rattling sound, is it the clutch?
The dry clutch. Yeah. Dude, that's the one thing that, if you don't know, it just sounds broken. So
Yeah, I've seen that before. Is there like a performance advantage of the...
typically, yeah, just like you get more torque out of it, and it's also lighter. So that's basically what it's. I mean, it's track oriented. So as soon as you're off the line, you're good. You just don't want to do too many pulls, like in first and second. But as soon as you get past that, you're good. cars and coffee run. Went around, saw some cool cars. Everyone loved seeing this bike around. As soon as I got used to the bike now, it's so nimble. But pretty happy with the results, pretty happy with the turnout as well. This bike is genuinely a showstopper. So, I understand the hype behind it now. I do understand it now. Yeah, the GP shift is also amazing to have on this bike. It really does just make sense. Like, everything that's been done on this bike, it's been done with the practicality aspect of it, all the modifications on it. Once again, for having it under 2,000 miles too, which is very surprising, but also, I mean, it's understandable. If you're using the bike as intended, you got through, you know, a couple thousand miles and you're just over it, or you're ready for the next thing. So overall, obviously, with the more I ride this bike, definitely getting more comfortable with it, more used to it, understanding what it wants out of its rider, of course. Realistically, it's a great bike. I mean, I would want this kind of bike in my garage and take it out. Would it be a daily? Probably not. But for those days where you just feel like you want to have that Italian performance just ready to go, I mean, just by the way that it looks, like having that in your garage, it's a statement piece. It makes sense. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video with the Ducati Panigale V4R, and please make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be looking at the comments as well if you have any questions about the bike. This, once again, is listed for sale at Russell Corse's website, which is russellcorse.com. Go ahead and look out for that if you guys do find yourself wanting this exact bike. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.